Today we're going to be looking at the honey filling machine. It comes with a product manual that is somewhat in broken English. This is what we're looking at. Please be prepared to take some notes as we go through the features of this machine. What we'll be looking at, we're going to show you how this machine works. First, I'd like to make a note about unpacking precaution. Under the tray is an acrylic sheet that screws directly to the scale. It is very sensitive, and if you were to pull up on this trying to get it out of the box, you may damage the unit. So be really careful with that. So first we're going to talk about, I'm going to go through it, talking to you, and then we will do it. And talk about it, and then we're going to show you how to prime the unit, how to turn the unit on, the display functions, and cleaning. To start with, we're going to get with priming. I've had this, I've used it earlier today, so it'll be easier for me to prime it than when you start your unit new. But easily, when you get your hoses connected, I took a jar of honey and slowly poured it into the big tube and let it run into the bottom, and then stuck the tube into a 5-gallon bucket and used a clamp to hold it in place. Stop button. So we'll start that process now. Getting all the air out of the unit on this first one. Stop. All right, let's go through the turn on and setup. You switch in the back. The unit comes on. Says, welcome to Honeyfield. There you go. Get the thing in where you can see better. All right. Okay, now we've got the machine primed. We're going to set it up to do a 1 pound classic. You set the jar up. Everything is in grams, and it's all by weight from this scale. Very sensitive. Peel and then start. It's important to note that the machine works on weight in grams. It's easy to figure out. If you take a few notes, you'll know how much a jar of honey weighs. I know because I've been filling that I need to fill, my fill rate is 440 grams for a 1 pound classic. I put the jar on there. The scale is telling me that it weighs 226 or 7 grams. I want to tear that weight out just like on a regular scale, so it will erase the bottle weight, so it will fill and stop at 440 grams or close to it. I'm in manual mode. I've got my trigger weight set also to tell it that there is a jar on the scale. And it will start. If you're a little slow on getting that weight back up there, you'll have to get rid of it again and then start. Okay. See if I replaced that one quickly, and it remembered that weight, that peel weight. Didn't that time, I wasn't fast enough. All right, so I'm gonna go to auto mode, which is here, M-A-A-U. I'm gonna go to auto. It shows auto right there. Take this honey off. I'm gonna put this here. Automatic. And it's just that easy. Now I'll show you how we clear that. I'm taking that out of automatic, put it in MA, manual. Now I want to clear out this hose. I'm going to take my jar off. I'm going to take my nozzle off. And you will probably get a little drip here. There's a clear button on the bottom right. If you hit clear, it will reverse and pump the honey back into the bucket, most of it. If your bucket is lower than this, and it'll keep trying for a while, and then it will stop. Hitting clear again will stop it. Now that's the way you clear the unit. You may need to do something else as far as sanitizing and clearing all the honey out of the unit. All right, good. Now as fast as I can take that off and put it back on there, it'll take off. And that's the way you do it in auto. Before you change bottles of any kind, make sure you put it back to manual. Goes back to MA. So you don't accidentally make a mess. If you touch the scale or anything, it's going to automatically fill.